Hi everyone, I'm Kwun from Forbole, and then I'm going to talk about decentralized social network and mass adoption. I think I'm the last presenter today, and so yeah, let's make it fun. So I'm Kwun, and if so, let me introduce myself. I before I knew about Cosmos, I was in the digital marketing industry, and then in 2017. Accidentally, I learned about Cosmos, and then I started to think if there is a way that we can reconstruct or we architect social network. Because I was in the because I was in the digital marketing industry, and then I understand social network is actually broken. And then I started to think if we can build a new social network using Cosmos SDK. And then I thought that and then I learned that um, we have to like recruit some validators. Then I joined the validator chat on Riot, and this is how we became the Cosmos Hub validator. And then we built the Github, the open source um, Pro Explorer, and then right now we are building that dashboard. So, what is a social network? For many people, social network is like that. Take a selfie and then post to social media and then wait for comment, like, and share, maybe like that. But in some other area in the world, social network is like a platform for it's like a platform for them to promote themselves, to promote the products, and then everything is fake, and then they just would like to show something that would help them to get some money or maybe increase their social status like that. Well, actually, social network from the owner, inventor of the different social networks, they only see user profiles, see the relationship between the user profiles, the data, the graph, and then they would like to use them um, as a product to sell to the advertisers. Um, so there are a lot of different discussions about the benefits or the disadvantages of the social networks, and then I don't have to talk about them right here. And then you can just open up Netflix or look for some movies, some documentaries on like the Grey Hack, the social dilemma, or the terms and conditions may apply, and then you will understand the benefits or the disadvantages of social networks. Well, I think what really, or how bad are the current social networks is not the problem. The problem is why we actually let them do so. What's the problem? Like why we were so addicted to the social network, and then why we don't care about our data privacy? Why we just let them steal our personal data and then to profile and then sell it as a product. I think at the end, this is all about the seven deadly sins. So I just quickly get some screenshots from my Instagram. Um, every day we just see images like that, some beautiful food or maybe some stylish clothes, gorgeous people, and then some gorgeous places we go to eat, go to enjoy a life, or enjoy the environment. And then some gorgeous products, and then they even ask you to buy. They spend money on traveling and spend on different things. So because it's all about the seven deadly sins. We are also very lazy and very greedy. This is a case that I think many of us know that. So um, Twitter was hacked, and then a lot of famous Twitter accounts published that scam, and then that Bitcoin account actually get like 12 Bitcoins, right? So this is all about the 7 daily sins. And then we are addicted to the social media networks, and then what we can't change because this is our human nature, right? This is just us. We are human. We are people. We would have those 7 deadly sins. We are addictive to what we like, what we love. We would like to eat, right? Um, and the fact is, there are half of the world now using the social media.
Kwun,
Yeah.
we're having some audio issues with the audience.
Okay.
Would you mind refreshing your browser maybe again?
Okay. Again.
Or just try speaking again and see if it's better?
Uh, is it better? Can you all hear me? Actually, all right. Yeah, it sounds fine to me too. Well, actually, I heard some echo as well. All right, so more than half of the world are actually now using social media, and then average every person is using 2 hours 20 minutes per day on social media network. So this is like half of the world doing a part-time job on social media networks. So if we can use that time and energy and convert them into something actually good to our community, that would be great. So why not we use that as a platform really to introduce crypto using social media interactions? Um, for for mass adoption, we think that actually we have to really get crypto into that area, and then the fact is half of the world is using social network. If we can actually introduce crypto and then maybe some benefit of crypto to those people, then we can achieve mass adoption. Like if we can convert people using social networks, not just for chasing something, but like we introduce some good side of crypto, like tipping people, like encouraging people, sharing loves. Well, we think that would be a good side of social network, and that is why we um, developed Desmos. We started the project Desmos. Desmos actually is an ancient Greek word that means bonding, and Desmos we're building that with Cosmos SDK, and this is a social network protocol. This is not a network, or this is not a protocol for just an app, but this is a social network protocol that we develop some basic infrastructure of social media networks on it, and then we let other developers to develop their own interface, their own user experience, their own UIs to interact with different users. So there will be just like you have one single Desmos account, and then um, you can actually appear on different social media applications. So in 2020, we have already developed some features on Desmos, like posting some messages and then like reply, react to the message. We have poll, we have user relationship between different users. We can also add metadata. For example, like we can like link a video on different channels or an other platform, but we actually link to a post or reply interactions on Desmos. And then we can report, we can block users. We also have hashtags. We can also tag users because we have a D tag, we call it a Desmos tag, Desmos profile. You have different subspaces that would work on different applications. Um, we also have standard fees. So what we can do with Desmos, for example, like this is the Twitter account of Sika. Um, so how can you know that this is actually Sika, right? So unless Sunny or Dev told you, okay, this is me, this is us, right? And then if you take a look at the followers of Sika Tech, there's 761 followers, but actually on, for example, Cosmos Hub, Sika has over 12,000 delegators. What if the delegators would like to communicate with Sika, right? They have to look for their Twitter account maybe, or they have to get into the Telegram group to chat with them. But you cannot know if that is the Sika on Cosmos Hub. What if we can actually communicate directly on different block explorers? Um, this is the um, this is the new version of Github, which probably we will release that in 2 months. So if there is a way that we can actually list out those validators, and then we have a way to communicate directly on the block explorer, then we know that we are directly communicate with the validator because everything can be verified by the signatures, and then the identity are the keys, right? So this is what we would like to achieve. We would like to create a protocol and then let different applications to create their own interface so that different users on Desmos, they can communicate between them. So far, we in 2020, we have already released 21 versions, minor versions of the Desmos. And then we have started the testnet since December 12th last year. And then for 1 year, we are currently running, we have been running 9 testnets. Um, and then we have also started our incentivized testnet program. So we would like to first attract more validators to join Desmos before any other users. Um, and because of that, we attracted some validators, and also we have also attracted some Sybil validators. So we believe that there are a lot of Sybils on the network, but it's very interesting because with like around around 100 validators, the network is stable, but sometimes it's a little bit slow. But from querying the transactions from the states, so we thought maybe we could increase the number of validator sets so that we can welcome more true validators, or maybe we can continue to have some Sybils to test the stability of the network. So this is what we have done. We have increased the validator set to 200. So if there is any validators who would like to join the incentivized testnets, we welcome you. Just chat in our Discord channel, and then we can send you test tokens, and then you can start validating. Besides the protocol itself, we have done some experiment on the user experience as well. So we have started a mobile app called Mooncake. This is a Twitter-like application, mobile application that you can interact with the Desmos chain to post, reply, or react to the messages. And then we would like to test if there is any other way that we could introduce crypto to some normal users that they don't understand cryptocurrency. But so this is a workflow that we have introduced. Basically, when you open Mooncake, you don't have to understand any of the crypto. You just click, you just tap on create account, and then an account is being generated, and then you can secure your mnemonic face on the phone, and then you can start posting messages, communicating with the others. So I can see there's a post actually posted by Josh, I think. Yeah, that's Josh's. And then yeah, that's pretty easy. That for some other users that they don't understand cryptocurrency, they could just use that. And then we think by simplifying some very complicated workflow of managing their keys, that would really reach more users. And we think that at the end, we need to have, well, we have been talking about a lot of interchain communication, right, between chains, but how about the interpersonal communication, right? So from my experience in learning to become a validator, I learned a lot from the different communities, like on the right chat, on Discord, on Telegram. I've I figured out that actually we have to have a lot of different communications so that we can learn. Um, we can actually educate in different ways. So if we can create more interpersonal communication between the users on different chains, then we can promote, or we can have more users on crypto on Cosmos. And in 2020, we actually merged a pull request. That is the stargame migration, and then it's a huge PR. And then you can see that we have over 14,000 lines of code changed. So we are ready for the stargate upgrade. And so what's next? We are going to we have to develop the user engagement rewards, which is like the tokenomics, and then we would like to suggest a staking warm-up period so that the voting power would not change immediately on decimals. And then we are ready for IBC, and then we are going to develop NFT on decimals as well. So we will have different badges or different NFT on the applications, and then we are going to integrate Cos Wasm as well. So that different applications, they can have their own contract. For example, like a mooncake, we could have different rules for blocking or filtering messages that only fit for the specific application, and then we can control that using Cosmos, but not on the protocol on the chain itself. And then we are going to introduce some external profile verifiers. This is like another actor on chain that we would like to offload some profile verification workload to another actor other than the validators. And then think about that. If we could, and then it's like another role on the chain, and then they are actually helping to verify the profile, and then they can share some rewards as well. Um, and then we are going to continue to develop DGuno. DGuno is actually an extended version of Juno that is a chain parser that developed by SNWS before. And then we are going to make DGuno to have protocol support. And also we are going to continue to develop Allen library for Flutter mobile applications development. And then, right, so, and then we will have more integration, more partnership with different chains. We would like to integrate e-money, stablecoin on chain, on Decimals, and then we would like to add the IOV star name to our Decimals profile. Also, like we can have the Litecoin, the content the content history, and then we can discuss all with the content history. Also, like on Bisong, like we can have a discussion on Desmos that discuss the content that record on Bisong. And then like also when we have the external profile verifiers, it's actually a service that running on the service, and then we can suggest the verifiers to deploy their verification application on Arcash Dikra as well. And then we are also having some study on using Oasis to somehow collect the some user data, and then in a privacy first way, and then we can compute, we can have some computation on the behavior of the end users, so that we can have a better way of um, organizing our content delivery. That could happen on the future probably coming advertisements that strategy that we can work on Desmos. Um, I would like to have a shout out to my teammates who have been working hard on developing Desmos, the next version of Github, and then like Mooncake and the Allen Dark or the journal libraries. Um, yeah, you can find us on our website. You can read our code on our GitHub, and then chat with us on Twitter and Telegram as well. And yep. So one more thing. So Forbole and Tendermint, we are proposing a stack exchange proposal, and then for Cosmos. And then I would like you guys, if you would like to see some questions and answers on stack exchange for Cosmos, then please visit the Area 51 proposal, and then like register, vote for Cosmos proposal, follow the questions, upvote the questions as well. And then this is the shortcut for that. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. This was a really great talk. If you guys have any questions for him, please drop in the chat or drop in the ask a question section. We can wait another minute or so and see what people have.
And if you guys would like to see question and answer on Stack Exchange, please visit that Area 51 and support the proposal.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. Well, this was really great. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
All right. So for tomorrow, we'll be starting at 9 a.m. Pacific, which is 6 p.m. In Europe. And yeah, thanks so much. Bye.
Thank you.
Oh, wait. I see one question and ask a question.
Yeah. We definitely are looking for wallet integrations, not just explorers. And we are planning for some plugin, like for example, a discussion plugin.
Okay. Any other questions? Ask now. Do you want to also drop in your Twitter handle so people can ping you if they have additional questions? Okay, awesome. Well, thanks again, and we'll see you guys all bright and early tomorrow. Thanks.
Thanks.